This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Red Raiders will put total weather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Auburn.
On the set.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Crosses the 30. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And how about the defense setting the tone in this game? First drive, first mistake made for the offense. Nice job forcing the INT. And how about this? They had 3 last week. They're looking to get 3 again this week.
Look out, he's got room.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 20.
Wide open spaces. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Come on, set.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, a lot of space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Red Raiders are rolling down the field.
Check. Unlock.
They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
6-9-1, Gators score. Get set. Ready.
On the move. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Loses 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Cut it.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10, here he comes. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Kane. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the third and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Back to pass on second down. Setting up the screen. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Got it in the middle. It's Kane. It's a seam wide open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Off play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Joyner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Morton. He fires to the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot.
There he goes. Crosses the 45 out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
The Red Raiders back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for a man. It's Morton. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
To the air on second down. He turns that loose down the right side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
And the Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
Green 25.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Tuna.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Jackrabbit.
He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Fields. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I think the head coach might need to have a talk with his QB and just try to get him settled down because he looks out of sorts right now. He's already thrown 2 picks. He tried to throw that ball off his back leg. The coach needs to get his QB settled because he seems like he's rattled right now.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And the Red Raiders lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He slings it deep to the left. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. And after the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, this offense faces 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They booted away on 4th down. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Going to swing it on second down. A strike downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sure hands, it's Kane. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Gives it on the option. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble.
He's loose. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw.
There he goes. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The running back has it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Simmons. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Kane. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Fires toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to fire deep. Snatches it on the right. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Wants to fire on second down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
He wants to throw it again. Spits it out to the back. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Pressure coming. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Man, this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Paul, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
To the air, it's Morton. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, you get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And this defense finishes off a great football game. A goose egg on the board, forcing the INT late with the lead. They have dominated this football game from start to finish.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning on the Jets. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do